story.
The following is based on real events.
Yo. She didn't care for the Yeezys and the Jordans. Tired of the lies, pastors told over organs. Her father just passed, so her heart had a dent. She would struggle with her mother to come up with the rent. Pastor only wanted $1, something make sense. Till she heard a little story that went something like this. What's your nationality? Come and get a flyer. Do you know we got a dark-skinned Messiah? The devil is deceitful and the white man is a liar. Now she wanna study just to get her knowledge higher. A few months passed and she ain't one with her mother. Since she started learning, they would argue with each other. My mother doesn't understand, I'm not in the code. She needs to respect my decisions as an adult. This is a nice place where nobody will hurt you. Everything's so pretty and we're all wearing purple. It's been a few months, she found a man of the Lord. One who's steady in the word, always sharper than a sword. Stimulates her mind so she never gets bored. Talks to her like a princess and never like a whore. Got her thinking that there's more than only getting the draws. He's such a gentleman, always opening doors. Took her on a date, paid for everything in the stores. From dinner to Michael Kors, he's like, have it, it's yours. She can't believe it, it's all but a dream. Everything is beautiful, all peaches and cream. She says to herself, I'm happy I joined this group. It makes me feel good, I finally found the truth. These other groups always talking about polygyny, but I found a real man who says he's only into me. What a nice place where nobody will hurt you. Everything's so pretty and we're all wearing purple. One night on their way home, she seen something she didn't like when she went through his phone. Is this why you said that it's hard to take care of me? You wasn't gonna say you got a whole family? I don't understand how you think it's fair to me. I've been sharing you, but you ain't been sharing me. Why won't you answer me? But he's thinking carefully. He tried to calm her down, don't get hyped. Couldn't defuse the situation and they started to fight. He made a wrong turn, then a left and a right. Now they was in a wooded area with not much light. How did all this go wrong? It was such a good night. Said she's gonna tell the bishop out of anger and spite. He said it's not a good idea to cause me this much strife. You should have told the truth and every lie got a price. But if it comes down to my wife, it's gonna be your life. Good night. Where's he going with this shit? Cause tonight you belong to me. I'm from Born West, headquarters. Follow my captain's orders. Live in the land of pain and torture. No straw, but they want their mortar. Tell Trump, fuck borders. P.S. prepare for slaughter. Never take these sons and daughters. Never give them all in return. Niggas never wanna learn. Till they laying in the earth. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. You got to burn. Even if I gotta go with it. So fuck it, is you with it? Niggas never feel froggy, they just wanna rip it. If I see a bad bitch, then I gotta rip it. You looking like the Red Sea when I split it. Tell me why that flow so vicious. Every time he switches, beat a nigga ass like mama nigga switches. Niggas look real gay. Where are the bitches? I mean, where are the sisters? Better stay away from witches. That's a brouhaha. Love me as she brew, yeah. White people, he grew now. If you didn't know it, you do now. You belong to me. Yeah. Alright. This nigga's bonkers. From the same city as the Nicaraguas. Name ring bells from here to Yonkers. Or Nicaragua. You niggas too thirsty, you need some agua. I ain't Zagafina. When they kill my dog, I ain't hear shit repeater. These niggas talk camp, but they really mean FEMA. Qadash, I got more strength than Adidas. If you ain't a bad bitch, then get the fuck off my penis. 2-step with a meat tree drip. Keep my circle tated in my meat tree is. If I don't fuck with you, you a piece of shit. When I dip, you dip, we dip, we dip. That's the type of shit that I sing to my bitch. No 6ix9ine, we don't sing no snitch. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. You belong to me. It's you, baby. One more time. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. Cause you belong to me. One more time for the ladies in the back, eh?
All right, Shalom, Israel. We're the Isupk, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. Since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth according to the Bible. All right, we're located here at 5261 Delmar Boulevard, Suite A, St. Louis, Missouri. All right, we have 2 call-in numbers for the night. First call-in number is 712-832-8330, and the second call-in number is 425-436-6260. The PIN number for both of them is 825-1636. Okay. All right. Let's see. Next Friday, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., right outside the school, we have another food drive. Commander General Yohana is sending another 13,000 pounds of food to feed the people of St. Louis. Take care of our people while, we still out struggling, especially with this COVID that's still going on, and they say it's about to get even worse. All right. And again, the address for that is 5261 Delmar Boulevard. Make sure you got some space in your trunk in the back seat. Clean out your car, clean out the trunk. Just clean up some space, and we'll fill up the back seat or the trunk. All right. Let's see. We got any other announcements? Oh, Slocky. This is every Sunday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We have Sharpen the Sword Radio. We have Gog Bar, the most controversial radio show to ever hit the airwaves of St. Louis. All right. And the number for that, the call-in number for that is 712-832-8330. And the PIN number for that is 910-1409. Tonight, we're going to be going over the 121st Psalms. We started Psalms 121, verse 140. We're going to read it in the English first, and then Salaki. And then we're going to go through it in Hebrew.
Psalms 121, verse 1. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not.
Just do one. All right, so we'll start at 1. All right.
Psalms 121, verse 1. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help.
All right, so we'll start off with uh, I will lift up, or I will lift up. Now again, in Hebrew, the Hebrew is okay. So we know that the Psalms are poetry; they're poems. But the Hebrew itself, as a language, is much shorter. It's not as flowery as English is. So, I will lift up was written as one word, and that is Asha'ah. Let's see that? All right. And what would be spelled? That's how you write it out. So each one of these letters itself are independent. And the word Asha'ah, it actually comes from the root word Lashawan, to live. But when you put the I at the beginning of the word and combine it, it makes it a possessive. That's how it's I will lift. So not just lift, it's I will lift. Because again, as I said, lift, just the root word for just lift is nah. So it's not shy for the root word to lift. The I will lift is Asha. It's Asha. Asha. All right. Next word. Now again, since we see when we write it out phonetically, it doesn't lose like the A. So it's AHSHAAH. So we know that all those letters will be independent letters. None of them are joined or connected. All right. The next word is Ayanya. All right. So the ayin itself is independent, and the final ya is independent, but the two central letters are connected. Now, this letter, the first letter in the word, is ayin itself. So this right here is actually that letter spelled out. And we know that the letter ayin comes from the word ayin, which means I. So So this one, this word means I. Now we have here the ya at the end of the word. The ya is a prepositional phrase. It means it is the masculine. It is the masculine phrase for my. So I ayanya means my eye because it's I with the possessive letter with the possessive phrase added on to it of my. As I said, Hebrew itself is a very simple language. Once you start to understand each of the possessives and the roots, you can pretty much get it. Unlike English, which is most of the people who listen to the first language, English and Spanish. Well, Spanish to a lesser degree, but English is the most bastard of all languages. All of the rules are different. In fact, it is easier to learn any language on the planet than it is English. Like, it is a very difficult language because the rules don't make sense within themselves. It's a language of confusion. All right. Next word, two. That's simple. It's all, and the letters are connected. So it's not Allah would be the same thing. Well, it would be the same, but it's not. They would be separated. So each letter would be pronounced on its own, and that means power. But when they are connected, it just means to or toward. Okay. It also means it means like in regard to it motions towards something. It denotes something that's coming or that's near, or it denotes a position. Next word is Aharia. All right, Haharium comes from the base har. And har means har itself, so that would be this part means hill. Singular. And the ha at the beginning of a word is also another one of the prepositional phrases, like in Bahasham. Ha means the, And yum at the end, it means group or multiple. So, like we would say, instead of saying ak, we say ak yum, multiple men. When we're speaking of multiples instead of just individuals. So this pluralizes the word in front of it. So let's see here. So the word for, so when it says to the hills, it says in the Hebrew is Harada. We got. All right, Ma'ayan. All right, so Ayun is the basis and root of this word. It means where.
Like it.
All right. So okay. Next word we got is all right. The next word we have is Yaba'a. It means to enter in or to go into. So it's saying where does your when it's saying where does your help flock it? From whence cometh my help? It is saying that this is the entry point of of where your help is coming from. So that is where it goes in. Final word of verse is right, from which comes my help. And so as we discussed before, the Yah at the end is a possessive. It means my in a male form. It's the masculine version. It's the masculine version of saying my. Izar means help, or one who helps. All right, so let's see. So the verse in Hebrew reads, Asha'ah Hayanyan al Haharam Ma'ayan Yaba'ah Azaria. All right. Second verse.
Psalms 121 verse 2.
Uh-huh.
My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth.
All right. So the first phrase in the second verse is the same as the last one in the first verse. Azaria. So it's going back to their help. Okay. All right, the next word is ma'ayim. Ma'ayim simply means from. And it also comes from the simple base word of ayim. And ayim itself, it means with or together. So when it says my help, Slakia. My help from the Lord, Slakia. Yes. My help coming from the Lord. The come part of it is not in the Hebrew. It's a part of what makes the flower, what flowers up the language, how it translates from English to Hebrew. It's this is okay. So this is the reason why that there are no direct translations from the Hebrew to English, because the sentences would sound weird. In English, we have words that we use to join things together, but in Hebrew, certain things were implied. So this would be like my help from. Now, to make that grammatically correct, in English, you would say my help comes from. So it's the same thing. It's just, and this is why it says that. Slacky, could you get that for me? The second Ecclesiasticus, the second so on my mind. Second prologue. That's what it is. Second prologue of Ecclesiasticus. Let's start at wherefore let me entreat you.
Con. The book of Ecclesiastes. Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention.
So he's begging you to he's begging that you enjoy reading this, that you find passion to read this and to understand it, and that it gets your attention, that you don't just put it on the back burner. Keep going.
And to pardon us,
Uh-huh.
wherein we may seem to come short of some words.
This is what I'm talking about. It's English is a literal language, and Hebrew is an abstract language, and in translating them, they don't sound. One sounds off when you translate it to the other because it's not the same type of language. They're not speaking the same, which is why when you read the Bible through the views and the ideas of our oppressors, you don't understand what you can't understand what it means. They can't understand what it means.
Right.
The languages are the language, not just the understanding. The languages that they're spoken in are so different that it is a miracle to understand one from the other because they're just polar opposites. All right, but keep reading.
Wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret.
So this is showing you that that they had to work to get these to fit into the language correctly, grammatically correctly, because they wanted you, when translating it, to be able. The purpose of translating it is so you can read it. If the language was choppy, it would be hard to understand and hard to catch on to, which is how our language directly translates. It translates choppy. For the example I use all the time is thou shalt not kill. In the Hebrew, it's no kill. Now, if you read a whole book speaking like that, it would be difficult for you to understand because of the way your brain is programmed from a young age to learn English and to know how a sentence should go together. It just sounds off. So again, it's like I digress, but we're as I said, the word "come" isn't in the Hebrew text, but to make the sentence correct and grammatically sound, and it doesn't. And the thing is, when this was done, especially like you said, they labored to do it. They made it so that even though they had to add a word, it did not change the meaning or the gist of the word that they're translating. It further defines it. So the word "from" in this passage, even though it's just the word "from," it also means with and toward and alongside. So if your help is from this, the word "come" just fits in because your help was alongside this person. It was with this person or with this entity. All right. Next word. Next word is Yahweh. Yahweh is who's being credited with where the help comes from. Yahweh is the name of the Most High. All right, and Yahweh appears in the Bible at least over 6,000 times, and we know there's still groups who think that his name is Ahia or Jehovah, or we understand and we know that the name of the Most High, as it was written in the Bible, is Yahweh. That is his name. That is his only name. You can call anybody else whatever you want to call him. The Most High told you his name, and that is what we are to call him. That it's a sign of respect that we call him by his name, and his name is Yahweh. And let's see. Okay. So, Yah at the beginning of his name, it means he. Okay. So the all right. So Yah at the beginning of his name is he. And the Hawa means to be or exist. So he, to be, or he exists. Okay. All right. All right. All right. The next word is Aisha. Which means to do, or to accomplish, or to make. So it's talking about how This is going into how he created heaven and earth. But so the word which made, Aisha, means to do or to make. All right. The next word is Shemayim, which means heavens, sky, or the universe, everything, basically everything you see when you look up in the day or the night. It's the heavens, and it's also where the Most High dwells. That's also what the word Shemayim means. It's heaven. Next word is all right. Next word is Aratazah. Aratazah means earth. Okay. And the Y, when you had Y at the beginning of a word, it means and. So when you see Y at the beginning of a word, that just like when you use the word when it's ha at the beginning and it's the, or ba and it's in. The word, the letter Y at the beginning of a word means and. So in Hebrew, the second verse is Azariah, Ma'ayim, Yahweh, Asha, Shemayim, Wa Aratazah. All right. Okay, third verse. third verse. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth, that's what I get. He that keepeth thee will not sleep nor slumber. Okay. Next one is ayatan. And ayatan is a combination word. It means not to allow or not to let take place. But here we see it as rendered that as not to suffer. And biblically speaking, a lot of the times when it speaks about suffering something in the Bible, it doesn't actually mean going through a pain or going through a trauma or going through a trial. It's actually just talking about allowing something to happen. For example, I suffer not a woman to teach. I will not allow a woman to teach. That's all that basically comes out to. All right, next word. Ease. Lamawat. All right. And so Lamawat comes from the word Mawat. And what that means is to be shaken, to be wavering, to be back and forth. So it says that he will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He will not allow you to be unsteady. He will not allow you to be wavering. It is not only this prayer is not only a cry for help, but it's also a declaration that once you start, once you get your help from the Most High, because you've done what He's asked you to do, you follow the laws and commandments, that He won't allow you to waver. He'll keep your feet steady. He will keep you on the path you're supposed to be on. And all you have to do is start following His laws, statutes, and commandments and get blessed.
All right.
Let's see here. All right. And next word is regalka. Regalka just means is the word for your foot. That's what regal is. Regal means your foot. Okay. All right, Ayanawam. Again, it is a combined word. All right, and Nawam means to sleep. The yah at the beginning of the word again means is a possessive. It means he, and again combining with the all makes it not. So he will not sleep. So that's the word they use, and the word is rendered in the English Bible as he will not slumber. Slumber and sleep, same word, you know. And last word is verse. Alright, and Shamarika. So, Shamarika combines the word Shamar, which is to keep, to guard, to protect. So, Shamar, so that keep, and Ka, end of the word means you or thee. So keep thee. So that verse comes, let's see. So the third verse in Hebrew is Aliyatan Lamawat Regalka Aliyanawam Shamarka. Alright. See, we are at the time. With that, shalom, Israel.
Listen! The phone is ringing. I got the cow. The phone is ringing. Ain't going out. The phone is ringing. Hell no. The phone is ringing. I ain't got to tell y'all. The phone is ringing. We got your blood.